So I've decided to start sharing, or at least practice sharing, meaning I may or may not post this. Still trying to get into the practice of talking to the phone, camera. Wanted to share thoughts, my thought cards, as I like to call these, as a whole number of, I'll write out a thought, something I want to focus on, or something that needs work on, and then I'll kind of write on the back the ideas of it, or maybe the structure or the process of working towards, cultivating better or more productive thoughts. This one was kind of sticking out to me this morning as I was looking across the table at all my different thoughts and doing some writing. This is the soul awareness card, which actually goes in with this card here. It's one of 4 thoughts under the highlight of balancing your demons. Demons being like could be a bad habit. There's my timer. That's really funny. Fucking loud. It's kind of funny how as soon as you start the film, there's always going to be a dog barking or a fucking alarm going off. Oh, bounce back, bounce back. All right. I was just going to start over from the beginning, but nah. So balancing your demons. That, to me, would be someone battling against their bad habits, or more deeper than that, all the different ways a person can self-sabotage. Self-sabotage coming from, a limited self-belief system or low self-esteem, and sabotaging yourself in an infinite amount of ways, until you get to the root of why you're sabotaging. You can always find a new bad habit, whether it be procrastination, something so seemingly benign as procrastination, or like a shopping addiction, or over scrolling on TikTok, dating, sex, alcohol, weed, infinite amount of ways we can sabotage. So I have 4 points listed under the practice of balancing your demons. One is awareness and transformation, or transmutation of sex energy. That's a whole other podcast right there. Soul awareness, which would be kind of calling on your higher self to help guide you into making better decisions and better actions. That's kind of what this card is. Build and bolster enthusiasm for evolution. So I say build and bolster. It's like create that enthusiasm, and bolster it by just finding ways to make it stronger. Creating the will and the enthusiasm to evolve, to get better, to leave those past demons behind, reclaiming your will, reclaiming your enthusiasm to really live your life. That's number 4. So those are 4 different thoughts under the heading of balancing your demons. Actually, usually my cards are a lot more neatly defined than this, but that's kind of the intro to this card, which is soul awareness. So I'll read the card and then I'll tell you what I think about it. Okay. What does your soul want for you versus what does your ego or senses want? Generally, it's from the ego or the senses, it's destructive, immediate gratification. Where is the seat of the soul? Where is the seat of the soul? Is it the heart? Is it within the body? Is it, I'm still figuring that out, but I'm going to say it's right in there. There's a soldier inside of you, the power of your soul. This is light. The warrior within can help you win your battles, but only when you choose right action. Higher good over lower ego sense gratification. So for me, this would be the practice of maybe listening to your intuition in those moments where you might be losing focus on something you really need to work on. Could be like your breathing practice, or communicating with someone it's important you resolve. Could be working on writing your book or working on your goals. Could just be staying focused at work. It could be those moments in life where we can either stay focused on what is helping us move forward, or we can allow ourselves make the choice to start scrolling on Instagram, or God forbid swiping on Tinder. I've had a problem with that in the past. So we really want to make a practice of, make a habit of, like, just being aware and present in the moment and checking in with our higher self. Maybe we call it the soul, maybe we call it something else, but there is a divine energy, divine light, divine being within all of us that I believe can help us to make better decisions and also give us the strength to fight against that urge or that compulsion, that impulse to take the more destructive path, the more destructive action or inaction. Sometimes inaction is as dangerous or more so than taking the right or positive action. So developing that awareness, that awareness of the soul, it's almost like, I do some kind of meditation coaching or meditation program creation, and one of the biggest things I talk about is developing breath awareness. It could be breath awareness, it could be postural awareness, but it's just checking in with your mind and body throughout the day, especially when you're feeling a little anxiety or hesitation or angst, and say, okay, where's my breath right now? It's probably shallow, which is going to create tension in the body, right? So, okay, where's my breath? It's tight. I'm going to finish that inhalation a little more full, or I'm going to finish that exhalation more full, and then I'm going to cycle it more deeply, more rhythmically. Trying your best to maintain awareness of your breathing throughout the day. And I believe we could also do that with our soul, with our higher self, calling upon our higher power on a more consistent basis to help us in the fight, the fight we have within us, the fight against light and dark, if you will, the fight against your evolution or your de-evolution, your self-destruction, maybe even teetering on the edge of self-annihilation. Those little bad habits or those bad decisions, they stack up so small, so seemingly small sometimes. We can really go down a slippery slope into the valley of darkness, so incrementally small that we don't even notice. Whereas we want to evolve, we want to ascend, right? Ascend towards our goals, whether it be being healthier, whether becoming more financially sound so we can help ourselves and help others, or the attainment of personal goals is such a big part of living a happier life, right? I've heard the definition of happiness as the progressive realization of a worthwhile goal or ideal. Progressive realization, those steps is just working towards something every day. It's never the goal so much as it is the journey towards the goal, right? I believe so anyway. So that's my thought for the day. Soul awareness, just really making a practice of checking in
with your mind and body and spirit throughout your days and nights. If you wake up in the middle of the night, you're being attacked by like negative thoughts and anxiety. Okay, where's my breath? Where's my light? Where's my higher being? You know, what does my higher self want for me, as opposed to your sense impulses? You know, that impulse, oh, I don't want to be bored, I want to distract my mind, let me get on Instagram and start scrolling. That's rarely actually good for us. I think we all know that. So just a thought, soul awareness. For those of you who have stayed to the end of this and watched and listened with me, thank you. Sending love and respect, good coffee. Aloha from Bali.